don't put bumper stickers on Ferraris.
Well, when I'm 80 years old, do you think any chicks are going to be checking me out anyways?
All right. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are live. It is Thursday. Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. Beard's Life, everything in between. Welcome on in, everyone. So, Joe, what's going on, man? How are you?
What is going on, everybody? Man, it's been a long week, but we finally made it to the greatest weekday of the week. And as you can see, we have one of our favorite guys in the beard community, one of our favorite company owners, Mr. Grant from Beards Dignified. Grant, what's going on, sir?
What's up, guys? What's up, everyone? Favorite night of the week,
That's
here.
Right.
You hear that? He said favorite, not even just favorite weekday of the week, favorite night of the week.
It's my favorite night of the week for sure. For sure. So, yeah. Grant, man, how you doing? How's your week going? How you feeling?
Good, man. Good. Been busy, so got a lot going on right now, and kind of just trying to get through the week to get this night, and then on to the next one. So,
man, I hear you. I'm having one of those days. I'll tell you. I'm so excited to be on stream. So we both, my wife and I both work from home. She had to go into the office today. So I was working my job, obviously, and then watching my kids at the same time, and which is rough enough. But we're potty training my son, and God bless him, he's trying and he's doing well. But he pissed on the floor like 3 times. He pissed on the wall once, and I'm just like, oh man. I was like, I am ready for them to be in bed, and I'm ready to do our show as always. But other than that, everything's going great.
Melissa must be going nuts trying to potty train both of you at the same time.
I was waiting for something like that. Yeah,
I'm so predictable.
I got it down most of the time, but
yeah.
So I see. Let's say hi to some people. Actually,
right.
Don't want to.
Vado's
pride ourselves on being interactive.
First, and of course, he says hit the like button like it owes you money. So yes, nice. All of you that are in here, thank you so much for being in here, and please hit that like button. Go ahead and share our content. Let people know that we are now currently live and that we got the Grant from Beards Dignified in here. But Bearded Vado, bald and beautiful, Mr. Rob Brandon, go Browns, let's go. I know we got Grant, who's a newer Browns fan. I know he's excited for the signing of Mr. Jadeveon Clowney. We'll see how that goes. Joey Hookham, you want to talk about a big Browns fan and a Cousins fan. Joey, what's going on? The best moderator in the game, Sober Chef Eric, our good buddy. How are you doing, sir? Gary Bowman, Josh. What is up, everybody? Eastside Chris, Long. We got some awesome people in here. 3 The Rex reviews. Have you seen The Rex reviews yet, Kyle?
I have not.
Dude, after our stream, check out The Rex reviews. You're gonna get a good smile is gonna go on your face because he's a funny dude.
I'm excited,
and I'm not gonna tell you anything more about it, but it's funny. You just gotta watch. We got Tony Lorenzo. What is up? We got all the good peoples in here. Chris, of course, we have Brian, Mr. Bearded and Winning in here. I knew he would be in here early. Zach, Diablo, Bearded Wiley. What is up? I think that's everybody.
All right, guys. So, yeah, we got a great show as always. We got some fun topics we want to cover. We want to talk about Beards Dignified, what's going on with them. And then also we got some really nice giveaways for you guys. Grant bringing the heat as always. We have 4 giveaways total, few different beard products, scents of your choice, which is always really fun. So make sure you hang out for that. We're going to be kind of going over or giving those away as the night continues. But I kind of want to come out the gate swinging here. I got to bring up a topic that's kind of a hot button topic. And Grant, I got to get your take on it. You ready to step out of your comfort zone a little bit?
Yeah, that's it.
So here it is. When you're eating something like fries or hash browns, are you the type of animal that puts the ketchup on your fries, or do you put it on the side and dunk?
Man, I've done both. I
Okay.
prefer on the side to dunk.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people put like ketchup on their fries and then it gets like room temperature to hot. Now, Joe and I scraped the surface of this conversation, but then we said, let's write it down. We'll save it for the stream.
Yeah.
Joe said a lot of people, and correct me if I'm wrong, eat ketchup warm. And I'm like, outside of meatloaf, nobody does.
I have a good friend that actually doesn't refrigerate his ketchup.
I thought you had to.
He doesn't.
Wow.
And he lives in Louisiana too, so it's not exactly cold down there.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, he doesn't like cold ketchup. I have some friends that are like that. Yeah.
Wow.
So when you go, and this is where I put an end to the conversation because I wanted to bring up this point. When you go to like a restaurant, I've never gotten ketchup that was like cold. It's always it's room temperature.
Good
so
point.
Yeah. For me, so I'm not big on, like, I have no problems with ketchup like I do peanut butter though. So I don't need people to chase me with the pitchforks when it comes to ketchup. I only use it sparingly. But for me, how I'm going to use it with fries actually depends on the fries itself. If they are like the thicker, like steak cut fries, I am actually a fan of not dunking, but putting the ketchup on the fries itself. But if it's like a thinner McDonald's type fry, then, or any really fast food fry like that, I will go ahead and I will dunk it.
Yep.
Wow. So if you go to franchise burger place, all you can eat steak fries, help me out.
Red Robin.
Red Robin, thank you. You're drizzling ketchup on the fries, like piping hot, oily fries?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I do those bad boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I wish I knew that before we started this channel because I would have rethought a few things.
I usually do ranch personally on the side with mine, but
I've never heard of anybody like I've never heard of anyone having like a major issue with that. Like before the beard community, like I've had people already call me crazy for not liking peanut butter. I've heard of that being a thing, but I've never heard of people like getting upset about how they use their ketchup.
No, I know. And here's where it comes from. There's someone in the bearded community, I'm not saying who posts stuff all the time, and God bless him. But he makes mainly hash browns, sometimes fries, and the ketchup is like all over it. And I'm like, now you're creating fries where you're either going to have vinegary fingers because you're picking it up with your fingers, or you're eating fries with a fork.
Do you put ketchup? Do you use ketchup with your eggs?
50-50.
Okay, so what do you do? Do you dip your egg into ketchup?
No,
yeah.
I
do.
Oh, really?
Well, first of all, the egg and ketchup combination is disgusting and should never be done to begin with.
Weird. Yeah.
But how do you just sit there and just dip an egg into ketchup?
What I usually do is I'll like stab the egg if I can far enough where there's a little bit of fork hanging out, and then just with the tip of the fork, snag a little ketchup.
So you're really dunking your fork.
Connected to the egg, but yeah.
but when you get that bite, you're taking the ketchup off the fork, and then the egg is following.
Yeah.
It's
all going to the same place. Yeah. So we're getting some good feedback here.
Yeah. I'm seeing mayonnaise on fries. I'm seeing
a lot of ranch, no ketchup, but if you see someone putting it on top of their fries, definitely a serial killer. Thank you, Wiley. I see it and I'm just like I'm the guy that wears his emotions on his sleeve. Joe knows this. I can't hide anything.
No.
And I see that and I'm just like
Kyle's that person where if he sees the guy in the next booth over doing that, he's going to call the manager over and ask either to request that customer to leave the restaurant or for him and whoever he's at the restaurant with to move sections.
That's too funny, man.
We do that. My wife and I do that with people that sit on the same side at a restaurant.
Oh,
We call them same side sitters.
yeah.
They should be asked to leave.
Yeah, a friend of mine calls that same side boothing. Hey, this is, you guys ever done this? This is a good Rex reviews. Mayo ketchup, the combo.
Yeah, don't they sell that?
They do.
Oh, that's right.
What is it?
Maychup or
Maychup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, they
Yeah,
have a few new ones out too now.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
See, I'm with the ranch people. I'll dip some fries in ranch.
You can't go wrong. Yeah. Why ketchup, cheese, and gravy on fries? Sounds good.
Oh,
a lot of people. My buddy Matt is like this. No condiments. I like clean bread. Well said.
Beard. He likes a clean
beard.
Oh
my God. Sorry. I said bread. Beard. Thank you. I read it right. Said it wrong.
No, you didn't read it right.
Wait. No, I read it. Oh, I guess you're right. Those are kind of the same thing. Cream gravy with fries. I don't know if I've done that. Sounds good.
Didn't DQ serve gravy as a side?
Yes, they did. And I told my wife that they were doing that, and she called me crazy. She's like, "No, that's ranch." I'm like, "No, well, now they're doing it with ranch, but they used to do it with gravy."
They used to do it with the gravy.
So Steph, who I know she's in here, she's just hiding in incognito. I told you they serve gravy.
That's funny. That's funny that you said that, Joe, because I never thought about that. But you're right. Restaurants, they're never bringing you ketchup cold. It's always room temp. Same with like the syrup.
We keep our ketchup in the fridge. I love anything in the fridge, dude. Like growing up at my parents' house, for whatever reason, like when my mom bought like Oreos, Chips Ahoy's, and things like that, that was always like they always put that in the fridge.
Interesting.
Really?
Okay.
And dude, I love it. A nice cold Oreo came out really good. So Steph, when she buys Oreos, she doesn't like them in the fridge. So when I take a bite of an Oreo and it's warm, I can't stand it.
Wow.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
You should just take a row.
It's weird. I know that's a weird one.
You should take a row out for yourself and just put it in the fridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, a row. That's awesome. Yeah, my wife likes putting ho-hos in the freezer, which is good. Which is really good.
Yes. Yeah.
DQ gravy with chicken fingers and fries. Same with Texas Roadhouse. I saw that DQ has the chicken fingers. Man, that looks good or sounds good.
It did not take us long to start talking food. I'm not surprised.
Food, life, and beards, right?
Yeah.
Prep work at a restaurant.
So we should dive into really quick exactly what we've been posting and sharing, that there has been some updates with some Beards Dignified products. And Grant, I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor, and let's talk about some of these changes and updates that you got going on.
Yeah, so really kind of I updated my site, I think, yesterday to prep for this tonight. But really tonight, I'm launching 1 ounce sizes in my oils. So every scent that I have will come, you can choose to get that in a 1 ounce size. Will come in a bottle like this. I'm waiting on labels, so this is a mock-up. So it'll be like this, and then your ingredients and everything on the side. And it'll actually, I'm not using it'll be a reducer like this and not a dropper like my 2 ounce.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely. These are brand new and they're ready to go roll on the site. So they will ship probably Monday. Again, I'm just waiting on the labels. I finalized everything, gosh, I think yesterday. So they have shipped.
Nice.
So yeah, got 1 ounce sizes now. So I know that some people, 2 ounces is a lot. It's a lot of oil. It can last a while, or it can go bad in that time if you have a nice collection like you guys do. So, I totally understand, some people just don't want to make that commitment. So that's why we're doing 1 ounce, and, to go along with everything that
we see you, Disney. What's going on, man? I'm sorry. You must have just came in.
Yeah, everything that,
and Scott, sorry.
Blue bottle. So in the backside, I won't have anything. It'll be open so you can see how much you have left in it as well. So it's clear so you can see it. $13 for 1 ounce, which goes along the lines of, what we're about, what I'm about, giving you a quality product. So it's not hitting you hard in the checkbook, if you will.
Right. So yeah, as you guys can see, scrolling below, Beards Dignified. Dignified Talk 15 is going to save you 15% off. So let's see, $13, which is well under market average. Everyone says a 1 ounce.
He always tries to do this math with the percentage.
I'm not trying this time, but everyone says a 1 ouncer, $15 is the market average. I honestly disagree. Grab 10 average companies. It's not going to be $15.
No,
I think the market average these days is 18. I really do. So 1 ounce oil at $13 plus the 15% off. You really can't go wrong, guys. Sober Chef Eric's throwing in there. Appreciate it, man. The website, beardsdignified.com. Check it out. One of the best companies in the game for sure.
Yeah.
One thing I love about it personally is it's on the thicker side, which is really good, but you are always using top-notch ingredients. You're always not always messing with the blend, but you have a really good blend in there. I know it works perfectly for my beard. Diablo. Tell me you saw that.
Yeah. So really quick.
But
Disney, I did see that punch last night, and that was awesome. Tyson was on a wrestling show last night, and Tyson, man, he's still looking good for being in his 50s.
Yeah.
So just gonna point that out. But yeah, Disney, I saw that, and yeah, I know. So yeah, Kyle brings up a good point with the ingredients. His Beard Dignified's blend has always been a blend that's really just worked really well for both Kyle and myself. And, that says a lot, being how different both of our beards are. You never know what kind of, reaction that each of us are going to have. Sometimes with how different our beards are, there's going to be products that absolutely work well. And, proud of you for doing that.
So if you buy a 1 ounce oil from Beards Dignified at any time and use our code, you're looking at $11.05 for a 1 ounce bottle of beard oil.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't even need an explanation.
Yeah. So, but yeah, what I was saying was, there's always that fear, like, something, because Kyle's beard is so different, something works really well from him, and he absolutely loves it. There's, there could be that chance that, well, since my beard's totally different than pretty much the exact opposite of what Kyle's rocking, then that might not be something that works for me. So that's not the case though with Beards Dignified. If you're, people in here who have not tried it. And one thing that me and Grant were talking about was, we've talked to Grant before, like when we first got started, we mentioned, like, if you thought about 1 ounce bottles, people might be, too scared to do it. But at the time, he was still selling, 2 ounce bottles for only $20. So, I mean, the price was great, even if you were kind of leery on, getting 2 ounce bottles, which, to my understanding, the 2 ounces are still available, correct?
2 ounces are still available. Yeah, basically, Andrew, thank you very much. Basically, yeah, you just choose whatever scent, and it gives you a size option of 2 ounce or 1 ounce, and just choose that and add it to your cart. So, and then use the code to get 15% off. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. We did make another change as well. We had to raise our price on the 2 ounce to $21.
Right.
But
a whopping $1 extra.
That's because we actually changed our blend, not our formula. So the ratios are still the same. We removed grapeseed oil and we actually added meadowfoam seed oil now. So our oils no longer contain grapeseed oil.
Awesome.
Yeah. I personally like the change. I love meadowfoam. Nothing against grapeseed. I know it can spoil a little quicker on you. But man, I love meadowfoam. It just works so great in my beard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just got it in. I've been testing new scent and the new blend on this on my beard for only like a couple days, but I mean, so far I like it a lot. Consistency wise, I don't see anything completely different. in a couple weeks, and I'll keep you guys updated as well on what it feels like. But I mean, so far I enjoy it a lot. So
that's awesome, man. Yeah, we got a lot of people talking about different scents. I saw some love in there. I don't remember who it was, and I apologize, for our collab, Dignified Cousins. Check it out if you haven't. Cow Bizzle, I haven't tried Dignified. Wanted to try Space Cowboy in the conditioner. If you've seen our videos, if you've been on our channel, #1 conditioner in the game. Absolutely love it. But now's a great time. Cow Bizzle, 1 ounce for $11.05. You cannot go wrong.
Yeah.
What is the reason for the change? Issues with grapeseed?
I think that as people become more educated on carrier oils, you start to see ones that really don't last very long. I mean, that's my #1 reason. And so grapeseed meadowfoam is a really good alternative, actually a better alternative than grapeseed. So we went with the grapes. We took out the grapeseed, added this meadowfoam, and I think it's going to play well so far with everything with the castor, avocado, and almond oil that we have in there. So I think it's going to work out great. It'll last longer. It won't spoil. We didn't have that problem with our grapeseed spoiling. I ordered in fairly small batches for that specific reason, but I don't want to take any chances. So,
right.
Sometimes one person, oh my gosh, and it's just a whole, I mean, it's going to go bad eventually, sometimes anyway, but let's let it go as long as possible, especially, like you guys have a huge collection. Some people have a huge collection, and it's going to sit there a bit. So we want it as fresh as possible for as long as possible.
Yeah. And Disney's wondering if you have a barbershop scent. And there's a lot of good questions coming in. So I'll definitely hit these questions before I jump into my next point. But
yeah, I have the Commodore is a bay rum and lime, very fresh barbershop scent. Great for spring and summer. It's actually one of the first ones I ever did. So yeah, if you want to try that out, I think that's the closest thing to barbershop. Now we have other fresh scents like the collab we were talking earlier, just a fresh, crisp scent, but then it's got a little bit of that muskiness, manliness behind it. So yeah.
Yeah, well said. That's what I love about our scent most. Just that crispiness to it.
Yeah.
Diablo wants to know, is the new blend for the butter as well?
No, I didn't put grapeseed oil in my butters or my balms. It was only in my oil. So that's it. Yeah, my butters, balms are all staying the same. Okay.
Yeah, underrated product for Beards Dignified. It's relatively newer, but your whip butter is fantastic. It's so interesting. It is a whip that in beard, in your hand, it's nice and airy and fluffy, but when you're scraping it out, it's got more density to it than you would think. And that's, one of the reasons why I really love it. If you haven't tried it, definitely recommend it.
What's going on, Josh? Thanks for hopping in, man. Good to see you.
Good comment by Andrew. Everyone's got their own opinion. I don't disagree. I don't have anything against grapeseed oil. Don't get me wrong. But Andrew's saying he's like, it's a filler. Some people feel that way. Some people feel like I'm a big meadowfoam fan. It works great in my beard. That's kind of a, walk-off home run compared to more of an everyday oil like grapeseed. So that's a good point. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Yep. You keep clicking the same one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Beards Dignified saved my ugly mug. Good info, guys. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Hashtag Team Joe Bad and Bearded. That's his new name for me. From my personal experience with grapeseed, not spoiling, but it seems to be deadened. A scent for more than anything. Never had one actually spoil. Okay. Yeah, good point, Grant. All my stuff from you is, if it's not a year old, it's darn close, and nothing's spoiled yet, which is really good. I have our collab in right now.
Are there steroids for growing thicker whiskers? My beard is weak. Try biotin. Biotin's not a steroid, but I take on some biotin. And I haven't been as consistent with it, actually, not really at all lately. But as I started, I was using biotin a lot, and I did notice a difference. There's some good companies that sell biotin. I love Beard Octane's biotin is a really good one, and then I believe a lot of people like Chesapeake's biotin as well. So yeah, any of the two of those companies, I would check the biotin out, Noah.
Yeah, obviously taking care of your beard is going to make a big difference. You know, washing it, condition, oil every day is super important.
Yeah.
Good question. I want to get into this because your scents are piling up. You're starting to have a good amount, which is a good thing. Everyone's going to have a different opinion, and this is where everyone in the chat can really help out. Chris, what are some of your favorite dignified scents and why? So, Grant, if we had to put you on the hot seat, what are a few? Like, what are your personal favorites?
So I have our collab in the wash currently, so I use that very often. My wife loves the CEO. It's a good you know, almost cologne scent. The Pineapple Express has been super popular, especially now. It's coming up with spring and summer.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a collab with Bearded and Winning Brian, and super great scent. It's not overwhelmingly pineapple. It's kind of got a smokiness to it at the end, so it's really good. And then the OG,
That's what I got in beard right now is the Pineapple Express.
Nice, yeah, that's the OG right now. The OG I call it is the aficionado, which is that cherry tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
My wife does not like that one. She can really smell the tobacco, and to her, tobacco scents aren't exactly her favorite. But
yeah,
you know, I have a wide range. You know, fruity, sweet, all the way up to, you know, woodsy, masculine. So there's a good range on there. And actually, I'm replacing one of them. My coffee one that I did, I'm gonna actually replace it with something, hopefully here in the next couple months. So
Okay.
keep a look for that.
Are you keeping the coffee theme with it and changing, or are you just no coffee? Okay.
I'm kind of booting the coffee. I love it in beard. It's not super popular. There's no in between, I think, when it comes to coffee. You either like it or you don't.
Right.
And it's just, to me, that's okay. I got another scent that's coming that it's going to be awesome. It smells amazing. So yeah, actually got a couple. So we have another reserve, I think, coming up. So working through that as well. So
yeah, that sounds really good. So to answer Jesse's question, Joe and I collabed with Grant and Beards Dignified, and we obviously we have our scent Dignified Cousins, but I'm more of a whipped butter fan. Joe's more of a poured butter fan. So we had the idea of just splitting the can right down the middle. It's a bigger can, and you get whipped and poured, which is really cool. So you know, make sure you check that out. Quick shout out here. Vado turning 36, man. Happy birthday, Vado. Hope it's a good one.
Hey,
Appreciate you being here on your birthday.
Vado. Vado, answer me this question honestly. Have you tried Beards Dignified? And let me know in the chat.
I wonder if he's listening. And then real quick, while we wait for that response, my buddy Drew, CEO Pineapple, sound right at my alley. Yeah, Drew, you would like CEO because you're more of a cologne scent kind of guy. And it's interesting. CEO is like it's not cologne when you read the description, but it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
really good. It was my first one ever by Beards Dignified, and one of my favorites for sure.
I mean, if you want super unique, I mean, our collab, I mean, I don't think there's not too many scents out there, in my opinion, that have what it has in it. And Space Cowboy, I think, is another one that is, I don't think you'll see a lot of those scents in there.
Your Space collab scent gives our collab a run for its money on my favorite scent from you.
Space Cowboy's a collab?
No, I said it gives our collab a run for its money.
Oh, I thought you said Space Collab. Space
No.
Cowboy. Okay.
No. Nope.
So just to show it off real quick, what Grant was saying, this is our collab. Let me read the profile on this, and it's wild for sure. All credit to Grant. Black oud, midnight vanilla, lavender, orange, spice mahogany, smoke, and black pepper. It's just a mess of scents, and it really is crispy and it's really nice.
Vado, send our channel an email for a birthday gift. I'm gonna get you our collab combo. So
there you go. Happy birthday, man. And then this is the CEO, guys. And this one is cedar and leather. Super traditional, but it is a great cologne scent for sure.
Yeah.
Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Nice.
So speaking of products and giving some stuff away, should we do our first giveaway? About 30 minutes in already. Dude, time flies, man. 30 minutes in already.
It does. Great question here. Joe and I actually talked about this a decent amount real quick, and we're going to get to that giveaway. Since we were talking about scents, do you guys replace your traditional colognes like Polo, CK, etc. with beard oils? Do you use both together? Great question. I do not use both together. I almost always only use beard products, but like if I'm going out or doing something fancy, I typically will use like a cologne scent or something like that. And keep in mind, guys, it's beard oil. Beard oil is just natural oil. So I sometimes take a couple drops, rub it on my ankles, rub it on my wrists or like my neck or something just to get that scent.
Yeah.
But Joe, if you want to weigh in on that.
Or I mean, Drew, if you really want to just rely on scents regarding your colognes, you could be a guy that can just have a nice rotation of maybe a couple different unscented beard oils, and then you could still rock out your cologne and go that way. So that way you're getting the best of both worlds. So if you're not like huge on scents, for the beard oils, stick with, your colognes and get a couple unscented in your rotations.
Yeah. Great question here, Joe. I've noticed this too, and I've never said anything. Not that it bothers me. Joe, I've always been curious. Do you say collab on purpose? That's like how some people don't say police. They say police.
Wait, instead of saying collaboration?
No, instead of saying collab, you say collab. Like you
I don't
punch
know. I never noticed. I said it weird. Is that weird? How I say
No,
it?
it doesn't bother me. It's just I've noticed it too. And then when he said it, I'm like, good question. What's that?
I think it sounds cooler.
It does sound cool.
The cousins collab. The cousins collab. Cousins collab. There's more emphasis.
That's true.
If I'm going to talk about a collab that we did, I'm going to put some emphasis on it. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do a giveaway. So, guys, we have a good amount to give away. As always, Grant is bringing the noise when it comes to the giveaways.
Wait. I'm bougie. Hold on. There we go. Now proceed.
Yep.
I'll be doing that 3 or 4 more times tonight. So be prepared.
So, guys, for this first one, let's go ahead and I'm going to pick 2 winners. Okay. So we're going to pick a number, but we're going to do 2 winners. So it's going to be 2 winners. You get a 1 ounce oil scent of your choice. Okay. So I think Vado had it here. Let me pull it up really quick. As you know, only enter once. Don't cry if you get prioritized. Elbow cough. Yeah. So I will ask you guys to pick a number between blank and blank. Please only enter once. The first one on my screen, well, actually for this one, the first 2 on my screen will be the winner. So go ahead and get ready. Dignified t-shirts are on point. Pair them with the oil, and ladies cannot stay away. Look at that. Noah bringing the heat.
Well, I mean, if you add the hat to the shirt, to the oil.
There you go.
I mean, what is that going to do? I mean,
schmancy.
I'm just going to say it's a panty dropper.
Oh,
that's all I'm going to say. And then you put in butter before you slide into the bed sheets.
Talking about panty dropper and sliding. All right. Noah, collaborate. All right, guys, when I say go, first two people are going to be the winners. When I say go ahead and give me a number 1 through 15. Go ahead and go 1 through 15. All right, they are coming in hot and heavy. All right, I see one winner. Let me check if we have two.
So you're doing 2 giveaways in one round right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
Got to get at least one first.
Right.
I don't even know the number, so can't help you.
All right, guys. We have. Go ahead and stop. We have one winner, not two, so we're only going to give away one this time. We'll do it again. Bam. Eastside Chris with that 7 bomb. Congrats, Chris.
Congrats.
So, Chris, you won a 1-ounce oil from Beards Dignified, scent of your choice. Feel free to ask ourselves or RKV now comes in with the 7. Nice. Congrats, man. Like I said, ask us or Grant if you have any questions or recommendations on scents. Do you want, if you're on, I don't know, Chris, if you follow us on IG, but if you get us or Beards Dignified your mailing info, we'll get that sent out. Joe, do you take note of that?
I did. It's on my
Chris,
phone,
great.
Eastside Chris, or email us if you're not on the gram.
Yeah, either way. All right, let's say we go back to back real quick. Let's do one more.
Okay.
All right, guys. So again, we're going to do this one more time. Fresh number. Please only enter once. First number on my screen. We're going to do one more winner. But we do have other giveaways. If you did not win, no worries. So when I say go, please go ahead and give me a number 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. 1 through 15.
I'm just trying to think. People are saying RKVs may have came in. RKV was before you said it, I believe. So I think this should be our third giveaway and give the second one to RKV. If people in the chat are saying it.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't on my screen, but that's fine by me. All right. Let's see here. Go ahead and stop, guys. We do.
Yeah, there's like 4. There's the only reason why, because there's like 4 people saying that he got it before we said something. So I'm going to trust them.
Okay.
So RKV, you are the winner of the second one then. And this one that Kyle just did is for the third giveaway.
All righty. All right, guys. We do have a winner. Hashtag Team Joe. Casey, Bobby Casey with the 3 bomb. Throw some love in there. A lot of people guessed 3 on that one. Bobby was the first on my screen. Congrats, man. So again, that's a 1-ounce beard oil from Beards Dignified, scent of your choice.
Okay.
That is correct. Don't piss off the fans. I hear you, Drew. I hear you.
Right.
Yeah, Drew and
we're
I.
Here for the people.
Right. Power to the people. Drew and I are both fully vaccinated as of this week. So we are super excited to get back on our routine. We usually get together once a week or go get some wings once a week or something like that. So happy to do it.
Yeah. RKV, if you're on Instagram, definitely shoot either ourselves or Grant a DM with your info. If you're not on Instagram, you can go ahead and email us. It should be in the description. Just your mailing info and government name.
Yeah. So, good question. So I got the Pfizer vaccine, the first shot. No reactions whatsoever. The second shot, yeah, I was surprised. I mean, you hear it a lot, but hey, Dan, what's up, man?
Dan.
So I got the shot at noon or 12:30. I woke up at 2:00 with like a low-grade fever, the chills, just kind of feeling kind of, but nothing horrible. And then I was kind of fighting that for about 12 to 24 hours, a little bit of a headache, but it was fine. Popped a Tylenol, took a nap. was totally good after that. So yes, sir.
Bobby, you won a 1
What
ounce
is that?
oil scent of your choice from Beards Dignified.
This is good news. The Rex reviews J&J, and he still has his balls. That's awesome.
Hey, me too. I
Not
still
everyone
have
does.
my balls and stuff. She's still doing good with hers. Not her balls.
Right, yes.
Not her balls, but
Yeah, that's good news. That's the
she's doing good. She's doing good.
That's the so I do want to bring this up. So you almost know this is going to happen. You're hearing about it more and more in the state of New York. It's already happening with, I don't know about baseball, but I know like their hockey games. So two things. Public places like games, concerts, stuff like that. If they say you have to bring your card and show that you're vaccinated to get in, is that okay? And then what about like, you know how like TSA when you're going to fly has like the express check, not express checkout. What is it like advanced? You know what I'm trying to say? Like when you fly,
Yeah.
what's
like,
the word?
Um,
Check or something. So what do you guys think about that? That's a tough one. Like, is it okay that places do that?
You know what? I kind of assume that would probably happen.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's what, one small card you just carry around. It's not like it's added extra weight to what you have to carry around.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Whatever. It's
Yeah.
I'm at the point where it's like this whole thing is just like whatever to me now. Just do what you need to do, I guess, and you know, let's just get this thing going, and hopefully everything at some point goes to normal. And Drew, she normally does, just not on Thursday nights. She lets me have them for the stream.
That's it. The Bills are requiring to enter the stadium. New York has an app. Wow, they have an app to see who got vaccinated. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The apps and security concern with those concerning. Yeah, man, I don't know how I feel about it, but it makes sense. Like if you think about it, like, you know, I'm work from home. I work from home permanently, but some people are going to be going back to the office. How are you going to feel if some dude's going to be sitting, or someone is going to be sitting right next to you, breathing on you essentially, and they're not vaccinated? It's
yeah. I mean, I could be running in that situation come June. Our expected return date is potentially June 1st, as long as, you know, I mean, I guess things haven't been trending the right way. So, you know, we don't know if that's eventually going to get pushed back. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations where my job, you know, they weren't going to force anybody to get it. But yeah, I mean, we all sit in cubicles, and you know, our cubicles are definitely not all 6 feet apart and all that stuff. So I'm curious to see how they're going to do it. You know, we'll see. So I guess if my day comes where I'm in the office, I'll I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, you know, good feedback here. Florida is an open state. Seems like a slippery slope. Here's the way, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. I haven't given my opinion yet, but everyone's like, it's my choice if I want to get the vaccine or not, which is true, 100% true. But think about it like this: I own this concert venue. I choose who goes to the concert. It's private property, so it's my choice to say, if you want to come into my concert venue, you got to be vaccinated. It's the same concept, right? It's the same thing. It's your choice.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Bobby was asked really quick. I don't want to skip his question, and we'll dive right back into this because it's a good topic. Bobby was asking what scent he should get. He's tempted to get another Space Cowboy. So my answer is this: one of the most underrated scents that Grant has is the Pioneer. I love the Pioneer, which is birchwood oud, frankincense, myrrh, and lemon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And also, again, don't forget, Bobby, no pressure. Use our code. You could get that Space Cowboy for literally only $11. Yep. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of new people in here who weren't in the beginning, and Grant was saying the new thing with Beards Dignified, slight ingredient change in the oil, but he's now offering a 1 ounce oil for only $13. Plus, if you look at the scrolling below, Beard their Dignified Talk 15 is going to save you 15% off your car insurance. So that's going to bring you down. I was going to say, thank you, Grant caught that. That's going to bring a 1 ounce oil to $11.05, which is insane. But Grant's a man of the people.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Adrian had something that was a good point.
Yeah, there it is. I think this is it. This one?
Yeah. Yep.
Then you open yourself up to liability because you are forcing someone to do something in order to participate. Again, devil's advocate. Is it a liability? You know, it's their venue. It's private property.
And it's your choice to go. I mean,
right.
It's like I have a good friend of mine that basically says, you know, I mean, if a restaurant decides, you know, the county doesn't have a mask mandate anymore, and a restaurant says, you know, we don't require masks. I mean, it's your choice to go in there. You know, you can't complain if you're, you know, you can't complain with those other people. I mean, you choose to participate in that, is my opinion, you know, kind of thing. So,
right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, no, good point.
I got Pfizer too. I didn't have any issues with it. My arm was kind of sore, but yeah, I didn't.
Did you already get both shots, Grant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I just got mine. What's today? Tuesday at noon.
Okay.
My buddy is fully vaccinated with Pfizer for a couple months now and just got the Rona. Yeah, man, it's only 95% effective, so that means 5 people out of 100 are going to get it. Yep. But they say asymptomatic or very minimal symptoms. So hopefully he's okay. I don't like good point right here. I don't like the government pressuring businesses to require it, man. I hear you. A Christmas scent.
So Kyle must work at Geico. Is Mark Geico funny. Your boss?
Quite the opposite, actually. That's funny. I got my first shot today. Very cool.
Yeah.
I saw somewhere, and this is hard to believe, but in today's day, I believe it. Give me a second. I just saw – here it is. I don't know if this is true, but I take your word for it. New York Yankee Stadium needs to either show a vaccination card or a negative COVID test to get in.
Wow.
I mean, it's in New York State, but wow, that's big.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, is there really a right answer? I mean,
no.
You know, some people are going to say, yeah, the right answer is making people show, making people be vaccinated. And then some people are going to say the complete opposite. There just isn't a right answer. And, you know, it's just one of those situations where, you know, I can never envision myself, you know, forcing somebody to go get something medically done to them that they just don't feel comfortable with, especially a product that, you know, has been approved, but still hasn't been around that long. I mean, there's plenty of parents who don't want to vaccinate their kids and things like that. So like the lack of not wanting to get vaccinated has been going on forever. You know, right. This hasn't all started since Corona started, you know. You know, how many people say I don't get the flu shot. I get sicker when I do get the flu shot and all that stuff. So, I mean, you can't force people to do something medically that they don't want to do. To me, it doesn't work that way. But I still get it though. I mean, you're trying to keep people safe, and honestly, though, my personal opinion is the only way we're going to get back to complete normalcy is to fight this thing. And the only way you can win a war is if you have a good, effective shield. And if this shot is going to do that to fight this stupid, you know, opponent of ours, that's the Corona, then shield up, get the shot. I don't know. Whatever.
My neighbor got the vid, and it took him to death's door. Get the vaccine, fellas. Man, I hear you. I know many people who have died. I know many people who have gotten sick. I test 90 this week. I am pro at it now. It takes forever. Never would have guessed I would be doing this 15 months ago. Yeah, I can imagine. I saw you at a meet tonight, I think. I'm sorry. Meet
so I want to know how that works. How they're having Dan do the test.
I would guess they do either even if they don't do rapid and they do up the nose. Really, what's the difference? You know, I would assume he has to send it in. The school handles it from there. I would guess. I have no idea.
That's crazy though. Like, I know when we started doing like, you we started doing drug screens, at my work. So I'm, for people who aren't here who don't know, I'm a caseworker. And when I go visit clients, we sometimes do drug screens, and those are oral administered drug screens. So normally I'll just, we have like a little packet that has everything in it that you need, and I'll hand it to them and explain to them how to use it and stuff. But there was a lot of people at our agency who were like, why should we have to do that? I don't feel comfortable with having to administer anything that I'm not appropriately trained on. And then, people saying it's a liability. And then, then people were started really getting concerned if we had to use and administer Narcan and things like that. So I'm curious if there was ever any backlash for people who are non-medical professionals to administer that type test. And I know I'm kind of talking little apples and oranges, but I mean, for me, I would rather have a medical professional have that test for me than, Dan's a teacher, than have a teacher be like, here, I'm going to administer this COVID test for you. Well, you're not a medical professional.
Yeah. See, that wouldn't bother me because the result of the test is going into a machine. Like, who swabs? All you're doing is you're getting a swab of your saliva. But I hear you. I mean, I'm sure people have said that, especially these days.
Yeah.
But hey, Space Cowboy or CEO, great question. Honestly, for $11.05, I would grab both of them, and I'm not just saying that. But if you have to pick one, I go CEO. I'm more of a cologne guy. But if you like something that's a bit more out there, Space Cowboy is awesome.
Right. Yeah, you're like, with those, you're totally opposite. If you're gonna go CEO, then you're the guy that really wants to play it safe and go that that traditional route. But if you're going to go Space Cowboy, then you're ready to kind of go buck wild and do something a little bit different. Yeah,
right.
It's literally out there in space. It's that out there, and it's crazy. It's oh God, I love that scent. The gunpowder in it. The gunpowder in it is just amazing.
That's rough, man. My son is a cancer patient. He gets tested before every admission. Sucks. He's only 2, and they shove that in his nose on top of everything else he's going through. Man, what a little trooper, man. That's horrible. Wishing him nothing but the best. My son's 2, and I can't imagine how that feels, man.
Yeah. Hey, we're definitely sorry to hear that, Mr. Cow Bizzle. That's just man, I hate that. I hate it.
I feel like the worst thing is the spraying of everything.
I'm sorry, I took that off of you. I don't know what you're reading now.
I was like, you're gonna put it back, or spraying of everything? People touch things. Yeah, I feel it's weakening our immune system, and that this shot / everything isn't going to protect anyone if our body is shot. That's valid. That is a valid argument there. They won't even let our athletic trainers administer the test because of their liability. Each coach had to have training on giving the test. There you go, Joe. Good point.
Yep. So
there we go.
Yeah, like I could imagine, like, so, like when this whole thing started, they were they weren't wanting us to do like actual home visits, and if we did, they wanted us to like basically talk to and see our clients through a front door while we were like 6 feet away from it. I couldn't imagine if they were like, hey, so in order to do effective home visits, we're going to ask you to go ahead and administer these COVID tests, these rapid tests. Like I would be like, F that. I'm not doing it. I'm not a medical professional. I didn't go to school. I'm not getting paid as a medical professional. I mean, hey, I get it. And hey, Dan, you're now a pro at something new and a new skill for you to add to your ever growing list. So there you go. But again, I know there's new people piling in here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We do have Grant from Beards Dignified in here. And if you haven't heard, he has made just some slight changes to some of his products. He's now carrying 1 ounce oils to go along with the 2 ounces that he's carried for so long now. And he has now substituted grapeseed oil for metafoam oil, which Kyle and I think that is an amazing move on that, for really just an ingredient list that always worked well for our beard. So adding the metafoam in place of the grapeseed is an awesome move for that. So, and yeah, just a big shout out for all of you. We're in week 14 already of this stream. We've been doing this 14 weeks in a row, and it doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't feel like it. And honestly, I just want to give a good shout out to all of you guys that are in here. Thank you for hanging out with us for 14 weeks now, and here's to many more weeks. We've been having an absolute blast doing this. So, Grant, man, dude, what else is there? What else is going on with the company, man? Is there anything else that we should know? You want the people to know? What's up?
Man, we I've been testing a bunch of new scents. Some ideas. Probably won't. The one I'm testing right now probably won't see this year, but next year I got an idea for some like a spring summer kind of idea. And then, man, we got been working on a new reserve, ambassador reserve. So kind of nailing down that. I'm gonna send it out to have my guys test it, and then looking at sometime this summer. So it'll be a really cool scent. They came up with it. It's a great idea. To me, it smells amazing.
Nice.
And then replacing that, I'm going to replace my coffee, I think, with something. So just kind of just experimenting, really. That's what I've been doing a lot of lately, now that I got these 1 ounces and that change made to the ingredient list on the oils.
Yeah, Kyle Bizzle was just asking about that. He said, and we get people piling in throughout the night. So the new oils have metafoam in them.
Mm-hmm.
So Grant is replacing grapeseed oil with the metafoam, which is definitely a positive change in our opinion. Not that it was bad before, but yeah, make sure you guys check that out. 1 ounce oils only $13, and then plus our code gives you 15% off. So make sure you guys check that out.
Yeah. So I noticed you have grapeseed on the old blend. So it's grapeseed, avocado, almond, castor, the vitamin E. Is the metafoam gonna be first, like the grapeseed was? Is that how you're gonna have it on there?
Actually,
how are you gonna have that listed?
Yeah, metafoam is first on the list.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Very good. Joshua Ricks, man, we appreciate the love. Really do. That means a lot.
Yep. And Drew, I think you asked what is a reserve. So was it about a month ago? I did a very small batch release of what I call the Ambassador's Reserve. It's a one-time scent and one-time blend of oil. And I only made 10 of them, and then obviously some testers and stuff like that went out. But basically this last one had my basic blend of oils, and then I added ostrich oil to it, and then it was a one-time scent. So we're looking to add a couple carrier oils to this next one, to my current blend, and then it'll be a one-time scent, and I'll only make like 10 of them. So, yep.
So Jesse wants to know if you've ever considered making doing a bacon scent with actual bacon bits and bacon grease in the oil. If Grant did that, I would say be on the lookout for a brand new beard acne video on how we treat that if that were to ever arrive in the bearded community. We got Harry Beards in here. What's going on, man?
What's up, Harry Beards?
Good to see you. We actually have a review dropping for Harry Beards this Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning, right here on YouTube. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a fun review.
Andrew's asking about refills. That's awesome.
Nice. Josh is enjoying Ritz crackers and peanut butter right now. I like Ritz crackers. That's good. Yeah. I like Ritz crackers and Cheese Whiz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like that great canned fake cheese. It's just so good.
It is good. That's funny, man.
It's just one of those things where, like, as you like squirt it onto a cracker, you hear yourself getting fatter as you eat it.
Right. Right. So let's go ahead and give away. We have 3. We already gave away 3 oils, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Brian? Welcome to the show, man. Let's go ahead and do our final giveaway. So we're going to be giving away a butter. And Joe, if you don't mind showing it off, because I know you had it before. So what's unique about our collab with Beards Dignified is I'm more of a whip fan. Joe is more of a poured butter fan. So Grant split that tin right down the middle for us and did half whipped, half poured butter, which is really cool. Both a phenomenal product if you have not tried it. So for this giveaway, that's what we're going to be giving away for you guys. It is called Dignified Cousins. The scent profile, this is what the actual label looks like. I know Joe showed it off.
Yeah, let me change the screen here. There you go.
And that's what the oil looks like right there. So the scent profile is black.
Put it back up. I made you a solo screen so you can show it off better. Cool. Yep.
All right. So the midnight vanilla, lavender, orange, spice mahogany, smoke, and black pepper. So we're going to give away that butter. All right, let's go ahead and do it.
I accidentally removed you from the stream instead of bringing it back to normal. My bad.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. That was my fault.
So cut off what I was saying.
Yeah. Here, I'll read up. Black oud, midnight vanilla, lavender, orange, spice mahogany, smoke, and black pepper. And for all you people who are weary on smoke, the smoke is very tame, very subtle. It's not a smoky scent whatsoever. It's kind of there as like an elevator of the other profiles, in my opinion, on it.
Agreed. All right, guys. So we're gonna do what? Gross. I don't know if she's talking about our sun profile. Oh, deep fried Oreo. She might be talking about that. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do a random number here. So when I say go ahead and give me a number 50 through 65. 50 through 65. Go ahead and go. First one on our screen is the winner of the butter in our collab scent.
So did you see the Indians allowed themselves to be no hit last night?
I did.
They actually almost allowed a perfect game. Did you see how that? Did you see how that was foiled?
The toe, yeah.
Yeah, people were mad. People were like, "You should have moved." Like, come on.
Everyone's a critic, man. Yeah. There's one thing I learned in life: you cannot make everyone happy. Period.
Yeah.
All right, guys, go ahead and stop. We do have a winner. He is a fellow. Let me double check before I say this. Double check the numbers here, guys.
Calvin was a huge Sox fan, so I'm assuming he's a White Sox fan, not a Red Sox fan. So he probably has some mixed emotions on how last night went. Excited for the no-hitter, bummed about losing a perfect game like that. But I wouldn't have moved either. I would have been that guy. I would have tried to bunt. That's what I would have tried to do.
All right, guys. We do have a winner, and he's won, I think, a few times on our show before, which is awesome. And it is Terps McTavish with the 61 bomb.
Congrats.
Congrats, my man. So, again, you are getting a butter from Beards Dignified in our collab scent. It is half whipped, half poured, which is really cool. Congrats, man. If you want to hit up Grant on IG or us with your info or email, we will get that sent out to you. And I saw Brian, Bearded and Winning, also guessed the right number, but not quick enough. We actually had a couple winners there. Terps is on a hot streak. He is. He's won a few times, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All the love coming in.
So I was looking at our topics. So we keep different topics that we want to cover in our private chat, and I didn't notice in our private chat that Grant had said refilling my water real quick. I was like, oh, how are we going to talk about that? I'm like, oh, never mind.
That's hilarious. I didn't even notice the little one, that pops
No,
up.
I didn't.
One
I did not pay
notification.
attention whatsoever. I was checking out our private chat. I'm like, refilling my water real quick.
How are we going
I'm
to
like,
talk about that?
oh, okay, never mind.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Very good. Very, very good. So, Grant, what made you want to go to the restrictor tops over the dropper top? Was there any particular reason, or you were just like, I'm going to mix it up?
Yeah, just mix it up. Yeah, I just wanted something different, differentiate itself from the 2 ounce. So it's kind of what I went with.
Nice. I'm right there with you. For the reasons you said, 1 ounce over 2 ounce. I like the 2. I have nothing against the 2 ounce, but I mean, this thing's a boat. I mean, to go through this would take some serious carnage and some dedication. So I'm excited about the 1 ounces for sure. Fried Oreos are fire.
We have a drive-in theater, and they have 3 different screens. So, and they play 2 different movies on each screen, and on their snack bar they have deep fried Oreos, and oh my god, are they good?
Yes, so good. So good.
Yeah.
I haven't had one since like college, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of college, I was right by your former college, Akron University, and got myself, a deli sandwich from a place called Diamond's Deli that you've been ranting and raving about for a long time. And I got to give credit when credit's due, man. I got this pastrami sandwich called the Rachel that had pastrami, sauerkraut, Swiss cheese on it. Dude, good call, man. Good call.
Yeah, their sandwiches are awesome.
They're good.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, we've been talking about Grant. We've been talking about a get-together trip a lot. Man, I hope it happens.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I hope it does. No matter where it's at, if you guys make it down to Kansas City, we'll eat our hearts out of barbecue. So,
I mean, we'll just bring our vaccine cards and we'll just do it. I mean, I'm game. Whenever Kyle's ready, I'll be ready to go for that.
Yeah, that would be fun for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, Drew was saying he loves that place. So Drew works downtown in Akron, so he's been getting it quite a bit. Yeah, great sandwiches, man. Diamond's Deli is amazing. So Drew asked a good question. Do you guys prefer butters or balms? Is there a big difference? So Drew is a new beardsman, just kind of getting in the game. So there isn't a huge difference. In a nutshell, butter is going to be more nourishing with less hold. Balm is going to be more for styling with more hold.
Mm-hmm. Depending how it's made, but yeah, normally that's the common answer to describing the issue with it and things like that. And there may be things like beeswax in there for the balms and things like that. But
if you want to know specific, like to what I offer, my balms have a higher beeswax content than my poured butter. My poured butter has just very, very, very little because it doesn't need a lot. The shea butter and mango butter that I use in and of itself are, it almost acts like a balm. Now my whipped butter has no beeswax in it. So it kind of just progresses along those lines of what I'm offering. So,
right. Yeah, I think out of all Beards Dignified products, well, arguably my favorite is the conditioner. And it's underrated, man. I'm telling you, if you want a good conditioner, try Beards Dignified. Same with their wash. Love it.
And it's Cardi B thick.
Yes.
Thick.
THICC.
For sure, yes. But the poured butter is underrated. You hear about different things. You hear about the oil, especially because it's such a great blend. But the poured and whipped, honestly, the butter in general from Beards Dignified is really good. And there's not a lot of buzz about it like there should be. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for something different, give that a try. Jack Stacks in KC is amazeballs.
It is pretty good. My parents love Jack Stack, actually. If you're ever in Kansas City, my favorite is Slaps, which is actually Kansas City, Kansas. It's like it's still Kansas City. And then Q39 is another really, really good one here in KC. You can always try the originals, like Arthur Bryant's downtown, and Gates. Those are always seem to get. And then
Pretty Gates. They make barbecue sauce.
Anthony Bourdain said that you have to eat at Joe's Kansas City before you die. The one barbecue place you should eat at before you die is Joe's KC, the original location, which is in a gas station. So,
yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
that's been on a couple different like Food Network channels and stuff.
Their Z-Man sandwich is
really so good. Grant, what's your barbecue of choice? Like you're like, hey, I get one meal. Here's what I want. Like what? Like smoked meat.
You're on death row. You're on death row. You can only pick one barbecue type meal. What are you going with?
Russia.
Man. I just lately I would say ribs, man. I love ribs. I you know, it's just they're just so good. When done right, they're so good.
So let me ask you this: 2 questions with your ribs.
Yep.
Wrapped or unwrapped, sauce or no sauce?
So well, I kind of do the 3-2-1 method. And if you don't know what that is, basically it's 3 hours and I smoke at 225 and then I wrap it. And you're supposed to do it for 2 hours wrapped with like, I usually just take apple juice and mix my seasoning up in that, throw a little bit of that in there. I actually only wrap it for an hour and a half because I want another hour and a half unwrapped so I get a better bark. So, and then I do a light sauce on mine, but you don't have to. I've done it with no sauce as well, and it still leaves a really, really good bark. But I've been adding whatever barbecue sauce I use. I add butter and honey to it, and it's a beautiful. It almost looks like glass glaze on it. It's perfect every time. So
nice. So Joe and I tried this more recently. Shout out to Barbecue Steve who gave us the idea. We don't wrap at all. I'm doing hot and fast, not wrapped. I'm going 275 to even 325 for about 4 hours. It's a tenderness cook, not a time cook. And man, you want to talk about bark? Like it's not beef, like it's not like a brisket bark, but whew, man. And if you do them right, you don't need sauce. I love sauce, don't get me wrong. But if you do them right, you really don't need it. Hot and fast with no wrap. I'm telling you, give it a try at least once.
I think, and Jesse brings up a good point. If I'm gonna sauce the ribs, last 30 minutes. That's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go too.
I do real light sauce. I don't do a lot. I taste it on, and in the wrap, I actually want to try. I use foil, but I'm gonna try butcher paper and see if if it doesn't give me even a better bark. So I'm gonna try that next. But I have done no wrap. I've done.
See you, Andrew. Thanks for stopping in, man.
I've done 250, almost for about 4 hours, and then bumped it up to about 275, 300 for the last like 30 minutes, hour, and then do the bounce test with tongs. And those have come out really good as well. No sauce, just the dry rub. And I mean, I had a bowl of like apple juice in the smoker filled up, you know, for that. But
So baby back or St. Louis? Drew's asking. This is a tough question because everyone likes both. I mean, they're both awesome.
Just whatever, to be honest with you, whatever is available. I tell you what, it's hard sometimes when you like go to the grocery store and you're like, okay, I'm going to do ribs. And then you go and you're like, they're sold out of, you know, this. All right, I got to get St. Louis this time. And then you go in the next time and you'd be like, what the heck's happening? They only have baby back. It's whatever's available here. I mean, both are great. So
right. Yeah, I hear you. It's tough. I got to choose St. Louis. They're a little bit more fatty, a little bit more flavor, but like my wife likes less like fat on her meat just in general. Like she likes sirloin over ribeye, stuff
Yeah.
like that. And she's team baby back, but she does like St. Louis.
It's so funny because Steph's the same way, and yet our wife is married to like the fattest guys around when it comes to food. So it makes no sense. But anyways, yeah,
Right.
no, I'm right there with you, man. St. Louis, all the way. I know my parents are coming here in a couple weekends.
That's right, Jesse.
And they're excited for me to smoke some ribs for them, and they're baby backs all the way. So I'm gonna go baby backs when they come, and I'm excited how those come out.
Joe, you gonna do Costco/Sam's Club 3-pack baby backs?
Heck yeah, it's a way to do it,
Man, dude, all I go to is my butcher, man.
Oh, okay.
Not to mention, I don't have a Costco around me, anyways.
No, you have a Sam's Club. I said Costco/Sam's Club.
No, I hit up my butcher, man. My butcher I love that place. I went there the other day, and I literally was telling the girl that was cashing me out that I'm like, this is literally my new favorite place in the world.
When you have a smoker, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to do a prime rib. I think that's my next.
Yeah.
I have a friend that smokes one for holidays, and he was like, "It is the way to go." And I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, because it's a whole sirloin steak. I mean, right? That's what it is with the bone and everything.
Yeah.
But don't you tie it up a little bit? I think I have to. I've never done one.
You can. He doesn't. He just seasons his, throws it in the smoker, and leaves it.
Okay.
So
have y'all injected your brisket? And first of all, Ryan, I know you just came in here. What is going on, man? Thank you so much for hopping in here. I have not messed with injections yet.
Me either. I've never injected anything. But I can tell you I make some good stuff. So I do want to try it though. Don't get me wrong.
I've injected turkey before I fry it, and it is.
Ooh. Yeah, I've heard injected turkey is really good. Good question here. Dignified Cousins, Space Cowboy, Pineapple Express. You can only pick two. For me personally, hands down, Dignified Cousins and Pineapple Express.
Okay. I mean, I have to say Dignified Cousins, of course.
No, you don't. Just be honest.
Dude, I was telling Grant. No, so this is actually a good point. So before we went live, I was telling Grant that there are times where when I put Dignified Cousins in my beard, I sometimes wish it wasn't even our collab because I want to see if I truly would like it as much as I do if it wasn't, because it's truly one of my favorite scents that I own out of everything. And I hate that because the only reason why I hate that is because there's gonna be so many people saying, well, no crap, it's your collab. And like, it's not the case. Like it smells so good. So Dignified Cousins for sure. And I'm wearing Pineapple Express right now, but the uniqueness of Space Cowboy and that gunpowder and the leather in it and the dark crystals, I mean, it's just so freaking out there. I love that out there stuff. And that's a scent that really I should, it's one of those scents where I could easily wear 4 days out of the week, and you really shouldn't because it's so out there. And so those are my two.
Good answer. Yeah. He is not sure if the Space Cowboy is his percent profile, but it sounds pretty popular. I'm leaning towards Pineapple and DC, Dignified Cousins. Yeah, you really can't go wrong. Why would, honestly?
Right.
You really can't.
Jesse, they do pork belly burn-ins here in KC. We smoke anything here in Kansas City. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty crazy. Bearded Bato, you are correct. J Monster is very underrated. It's a cologne scent, Burberry type. It's a solid scent. So
on that one, that sounds good.
Yeah. You are right, Bearded Eric.
Collab.
Collab.
That sounds like Pineapple Express.
Collab.
Yeah, Terps. Pineapple Express is phenomenal, man. Getting into the summer months, it's so refreshing. Grant put it best. It's not overdone. It's not citrusy. It's not like you know how when people have like a pineapple juice and rum, and the citrus almost gets to you a little bit. Like it's super sour. It's not like that at all. I love it. If you like Burberry cologne, you'll love J Monster.
Nice.
I'm in KC right now for work, eating at some good barbecue spots while I was here. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to come down there.
J Monster is one of, I mean, I have literally the majority of Dignified scents. That's actually one of them that I don't have yet. So I gotta get on that. My goal is to have every scent from Beards Dignified. There's only one company where I have literally all their scents, and I'm really close with Beards Dignified, so I gotta complete that too. So
nice.
Yep. Especially
nice.
now that there's 1 ounce bottles, and I need to try that Metafoam now in there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. For sure. Really great having the wash to match every scent. I'm loving that. Are you saying Terps? Are you saying
I think
really
he likes
great.
the option that he can
okay.
Yeah, he could pick any scent he wants out of the wash to match. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I have I'm telling you guys, if you want to try a different wash, get Dignified's wash and conditioner. You will not regret it. I promise you. I have the wash in CEO and I have the wash in Dignified Cousins. Freaking love it, man. Give it a try. It's so good.
Yep.
The conditioner, we have a review on it, and feel free to check it out. The conditioner, it's one of those ones where it's real thick with a THICC, like Joe said, and it almost disappears in your beard. It doesn't set up like at all. But then when you wash it out and dry your beard, it is silky smooth. It's exactly what you're looking for. Almost like it disappears because it's like doing its job, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
How's that selling, your conditioner and wash? Pretty well?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. This week I met with a barber, so I was telling Joe that I'm getting in another barbershop here in KC. So yeah, we're going that route, but hopefully selling some conditioner in there. She loved it. So yeah, it's going good. I mean, like I said, it seems like I've been making it more and more recently. But yeah, it's going good. So hopefully, more and more people will hear about it. And again, you can add scents to it. I keep mine unscented, at least the conditioner. But yeah, we added that option a few months ago. But seems like more people are pretty much kind of just keeping it all natural. So,
yeah, my conditioner from you also is unscented. My wash is 2 different scents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you have a sample pack option?
I do in oils. It's a 4-pack. You get to choose 4 scents. They're half-ounce sizes. So you're getting 2 ounces total, and it's $25. Yeah. Comes in a small box. So if you just go to my oils page, it should be one of the top first selections there.
There you go. So this is a good question. We may all have a different opinion on this. I don't know. So is it an everyday conditioner or is it more like a recovery type? For me, hands down, everyday conditioner. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely every day. Wash easily every day. Conditioner easily. I guess, I mean, if you choose to wash and condition every day, I know not a lot of guys probably do that. So for however many days you use a conditioner, you can, if you only use Beards Dignified, you would be perfectly fine.
Yep. Yeah, I don't condition every day. It's like every other day or something like that. But yeah.
Amrit, what's going on, man? Thanks for hopping in here. Yeah, Eric. So Eric just posted the link for beardsdignified.com. I added it directly to the oils as well. And yeah, right on top there, I believe it's the second option, right next to the Ambassador Reserve. You can get that sample pack. So yeah, 4 choices, half ounces each, up to 2 ounces of samples. That's pretty damn good. So
Yeah. So Vada was asking, so sorry to repeat it, people come in and out, which is totally fine. So the oils are offered in a 2 ounce, but the recent change is Grant is now offering 1 ounce oils, and there it is right there. Awesome restrictor top on that as well. What's really amazing, honestly, I think it's the cheapest I've heard. A 1 ounce oil is $13. If you use our code Dignified Talk 15 to save you an additional 15%, you're looking at just over $11 for a 1 ounce oil. Can't beat it with a stick, if you ask me. Cal Bizzle is on board. He said, "I'm definitely going to get it tonight." I think he's talking about the sample pack and also Space Cowboy oil. That's awesome, man.
Good choices. Good choices.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure. So yeah, guys, why don't we go ahead and wrap it up here? So Grant, man, thanks for coming on. Guys, why don't we show Grant in the chat some love for hooking us up with those 4 giveaways for all the winners. Make sure you guys reach out to us, or reach out to Grant with your info, and we'll get your we'll get your winnings.
Yeah, let me, Cal, not to interrupt, but let me touch.
Yeah.
Let me touch.
Yeah.
It's a good question. No, so the price is $13 for the 1 ounce oil. That's the price that he set it at, and we have this code for as long as Grant will allow us to continue to be affiliated with him. So yeah, it is an affiliated code. So if you use it, we do get a slight kickback with that, and of course that all goes back to the channel. Feel free to use whatever code you want. Either way, there's options to save some even more money on already great, amazing prices for these products. And truly, honestly, and we're not just saying this because Grant is on screen with us. If you go back in our history, we've done plenty of videos with Beards Dignified. Easily one of our favorite companies, one of our favorite owners, some of our favorite products. And I mean, I can't say enough. The prices he has for the quality you're getting.
I think it's the best I've heard of, honestly.
It's actually, like robbing. It's one of the best, top 2 for sure. Probably number 1 on my list of companies that have amazing quality stuff at a very unbelievable price. So
yeah, Grant, is there 1 ounce oil available in combos as well?
Right now, no. I haven't updated that portion. Combos are only 2 ounce right now.
Okay.
I have to work out the pricing and all that. So with that, probably won't be for a little bit. But I have been working through, like, what am I going to price it at? What are we going to combo with? So it is it's working in here. It's just I just haven't worked it all out yet.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, it's new, right? The 1 ounce.
And again, guys, I mean, literally, if you have a butter and an oil in your cart as a non-technical combo, you're still getting it at a combo price. If you look at what some other companies are doing. So it may not technically be a combo, but you're pretty much getting it still at a combo price.
Yeah, and if you use the code, I mean, you're definitely gonna you're gonna get it at a combo price. So that's also something I got to work out as well and take into consideration on these combos. Do I really want to do that with the codes out there? Don't know yet. Just don't know.
Yeah.
It's possibly coming, but I just I wanted to get these 1 ounces out to you guys. That way, like I said, 2 ounces can be a commitment. So 1 ounce is a little more manageable for a lot of people, including myself. Sometimes. So yeah.
Awesome.
For sure. Yeah, guys, again, 2 ounces are $21. That breaks down to $10.50 an ounce. 1 ounces are $13 plus our code for 15% off. You cannot beat it. So Grant, again, man, thank you so much for coming on. It's always a pleasure talking with you. Again, thank you for the giveaways. I know everyone really appreciates that.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here. I mean, I love talking anything and everything with you guys. So yeah, thank you again. Thanks to everybody that joined. If you have any questions specifically, I'm on Instagram. I answer pretty quick. Sometimes I don't see it; it hides it every once in a while. But you know, ask me. I'll answer. You know, anything that if you have a question about products or anything like that, so that I have. So.
Awesome. And then for our winners of the giveaways, please make sure. I think we actually got a couple emails already from the winners, but just in case, our winners either hit us up on DM or Grant on DM through Instagram, or go ahead and email us your info and we will get them over to Grant, who said he should be able to get the winnings mailed on Monday, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to try. So my labels come in Saturday. I'm going to try to have everything made up, ready to go that night or Sunday. And then Monday, hopefully get these all out. So, yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right. So, yep,
All
Monday
right,
it is. And again, you guys, we cannot do this every week if it wasn't for you guys. So, again, thank you so much for joining us. Please, you know, we want to continue to grow this channel, grow this stream as the weeks continue to go on. So, please make sure you're sharing this. Let everybody know what you think of our channel and everything, and let's keep this growing just like our beards. All right.
All right.
All right, guys. We will see you next week. Peace.
Peace.